So Trump came out a few hours ago and said that Americans are going to suffer financially for at least 2 years while his tariff strategy takes place. Okay, which means millions of people are about to lose their jobs, they're about to lose their homes, they're going to lose everything they have. Kids are going to be food insecure. We are looking at an economic tsunami. Okay, there's only one of two scenarios in which we can turn this around. One is Trump is lying about the tariffs. If he's lying and he backs down the tariffs, that could help. Okay, he lies every day, so that wouldn't be surprising. But if he's not lying and he keeps these tariffs in place, the only thing we can do is march in the streets and fight back. Call your local representatives. Do whatever you can. Show up at town halls, okay, and complain before he takes every single thing you have. Don't think he'll lose a minute of sleep over it. He's a sociopath. He doesn't feel your pain. He doesn't care about you. Believe me. Even if you're MAGA, he doesn't care about you. I know you think he does, but he doesn't. It's time now, guys, to take control. This is the only chance we're going to have, and we're running out of time. So Trump came out a few hours ago and said that
We are now in a recession. Here are some of the top recession indicators that we are seeing in these upcoming clips. Now, a lot of people are saying that people are paycheck to paycheck, inflation, grocery prices. Now, these are all indicators of inflation, but it gets really bad when people have to start living in their cars and no one is really talking about it, which is absolutely crazy. It's definitely something that is going to have a big impact in the future, that things are really not that good as people are trying to cover it up. Take a look at the rest of these clips.
Y'all tell me if I'm crazy or not, okay? Because I think we might have a new recession indicator. I could be reaching though. Okay, so I go to the CVS today and I'm looking for some like sleepy gummies because my youngest doesn't want to go to sleep anymore and he doesn't want the little melatonin chews anymore. And so I was like, maybe if I get it in gummy form, he'll go to sleep and he'll, accept the sensory feeling in his mouth, because he's very picky. They both are. And so we had a long day in and out. My youngest wants to run around the parking lot for funsies. It's a lot, and I have to grab it's insane. And so I get there, I get all the things I need from CVS. I get home, okay? I pick the kids' sleepy gummies. By the way, I did not realize how expensive they are now. It was over $16, insane. Some were actually like $24, $25. When did this happen? It's crazy. So I get home, I open the bag, and the thing had a slight tilt to it. And I was like, I don't remember opening this. I don't. And so I'm like, Lord Jesus, please let the seal be on there. Let it just be somebody put it back and it's good. I open it, y'all. I open it. Do you see this? Somebody had literally taken it, opened it, took some gummies out, and then put it back. First of all, okay, I went to the CVS on Rockville Pike, and if y'all know Rockville or North Bethesda, very, very well-to-do area. Is this a recession indicator? Parents need to sleep. This is a necessity. So I could see why someone would be like, I need those gummies. I need those gummies to work. It's whatever. Is this a new recession indicator? Because people snatching sleep gummies for kids? Seriously though, am I reaching? Because just like CVS locks up all of the detergents and things like that because people started snatching that, gummies might be next, and vitamins, etc. It's crazy. I don't know. I was just like, wow. What is going on? Am I reaching? Am I reaching, y'all? And had the nerve to buy it with cash. Didn't get the receipt. And so the guy was like, you need to call customer service. I was like, I ain't got time for this. Whoever got their gummies got their gummies. I don't know. Am I reaching?
If you need a recession indicator, take a look at your text messages, babe. Because why am I getting job offers talking about $1,000 sign-on bonus, $1,500 a week pay? First of all, how do you know I'm unemployed? Second of all, why are you baiting me with a scam using a job? Are we really at that point? Is unemployment really that high? And the answer is yes, it is. And it's I'm telling you, next is going to be get your 2 free oxygen tanks and your Hydro Flask water rations today. Click here now. And just wait. After that is going to be sign up today for early access to District 12. Where's the lie?
Another recession indicator is when creators are posting extravagant spending on this app. People in the comments are saying, I could have used all the money you spent on that to pay for my medical debt, or this would pay for my mortgage for a few months. And people are like listing their financial woes in the comments, which I have seen a little tiny bit, but now it's like every big post like that. There definitely is a tide that is turning on TikTok where people are becoming more and more upset with frivolous spending. And of course you have like the people who are defending that, who are preaching the prosperity gospel, saying, you know, if you don't cheer for this person, then it'll never happen to you. Bitch, what are you thinking? That's not how the world works. That's not how the world works. So yeah, that's the state. That's where we're at right now. I'll be interesting to see how this plays out in the next 6 months.
These are my true recession indicators. Number one is doctors, lawyers, and finance professionals becoming lifestyle content creators. Can you imagine, like 5 years ago, neurosurgeons and investment bankers posting daily vlogs on TikTok to make some extra cash? Like, that would never have happened. Professionals were professionals. They made the big money. They spent their free time spending that money. And now it's just not enough. Number two is Beyonce tickets still being on sale. They're not sold out. And you remember how hard it was to get tickets for the I Am World Tour or the Mrs. Carter World Tour. You had to be on the website the second they were released. And even then you were lucky if you got tickets. The Cowboy Carter Tour is literally next month and tickets are still available. I get it, the music doesn't hit quite like it did before, but still, it's Beyonce. Number three is the rise of skinny talk. To me, this is recession core. People don't have money to buy good food. People don't have money to go out and fine dine. People don't have money for personal trainers. People don't have money for expensive gym classes. So instead we see the rise of eating nothing and walking. Like, both are free. It makes sense. How miserable. Next is the rise in child-free champions. Like, people do not want kids anymore. Say what you want, but having money makes having kids 1,000 times easier. Like, being poor with kids must be hell. Child-free by choice equals recession indicator. Next, the one that makes me really sad is the bar for aspirational content is so low. I used to love watching creators just for the aspirational motivation and inspo. I absolutely want to see your designer hauls. I do absolutely want to see your crazy mansion. I absolutely wanted to see your crazy cars. And yes, I wanted to see you in the Maldives. These aspirational vlogs are waking up, going to Pilates, getting a matcha and going to M&S. Like, how boring. I want to see luxury and I want to see excess, but recession indicator. And lastly, DIY beauty. The girlies are doing their nails at home, hair at home, laser at home. They are even micro-needling at home. If that's not a recession indicator, I don't know what is. Sad times.
All the strippers I know in Las Vegas and some of the ones I follow on social media are saying similar things about how the clientele is not tipping in the strip club the way that they used to. Regular servers and bartenders are also saying that they're receiving less tips overall. The stats are all there to prove that people are shopping less, people are eating out less, and people are just spending less money on consumerism. Secondly, the CDC just reported that women are having less babies, and honestly, the economy is one of the biggest reasons why. I have a very long list of reasons of why I am never bringing children onto this planet, but people are financially struggling right now, moving back in with their parents, living paycheck to paycheck, losing their jobs to AI. The idea of bringing kids into this world to struggle and suffer does not sound enticing in the slightest. Which brings me to the third recession indicator, and it's that people in their 20s and 30s are moving back in with their parents, and honestly, we're not judging each other for it. I personally can't do that because my husband and I love the city of Las Vegas way too much to ever leave it, so we simply would not move in with our parents, but the idea of not having to pay rent is such an awesome thing right now that nobody in their 20s and 30s is judging each other for that. The next one is that Vegas tourism is down bad, so badly that Las Vegas casinos are actually offering discounts and incentives to convince people to come back to Las Vegas. Tourism is down in Las Vegas, whether you want to acknowledge it or not, and it makes me really sad because I'm a proud Vegas local and I actually want to see my city thrive. Vegas casinos are notoriously known for being extremely greedy, but with everything going on, they're actually offering discounts and incentives to get people to come, and that even includes some of them are waiving their resorts fee. And the last recession indicator, as I'm scrolling on TikTok, I'm seeing lash technicians, nail technicians, Brazilian waxers, so many people who work in the beauty industry, and they're saying that they're losing clientele because girls are trying to figure out how they can do all of these services DIY and do all of their beauty services at home so they can save money. So if the beauty industry isn't doing well, even though we live in a patriarchal society where women are told that if we are not beautiful, we are worth nothing, women are still not investing their dollars into beauty services because they're trying to figure out how to save money and do these beauty services on their own at home or not do them at all. I'm personally trying to look at this time in life through a positive lens by having gratitude for everything I do have, putting self-love into practice, and trying to find the silver linings in everything. But I sincerely hope that things change soon for the sake of the collective consciousness, because the weight of such widespread depression and struggle is extremely heavy.
Recession indicator, I just got this email from my apartment complex, and it is from the package system. So for me to have my packages delivered to this locker, they are going to now charge $5 if you pick up your package 48 hours after it's delivered. And if you don't pick up the package within 7 days, they're going to charge you $10 for packages to be delivered. This is the most absurd thing I've ever heard of in my entire life. Like, this is what we have resorted to. You are now charging people if they don't pick up their packages. Not only do they charge you, they're also going to send the package back. So God forbid you have a rough week, you forget to pick up your packages, and now you not only have to pay the $10 fee, but they're also going to send the package back, which now a lot of businesses are requiring you to pay for the shipping if your package is sent back. What?
So as someone who is chronically online and still has a full-time job, these are my top 5 recession indicators that are in no particular order and are not related, but I think are clear examples that things are about to get really bad. 1, Nepo babies trying to be influencers. You have all the money, access, and network in the world, and yet you are flaunting your lifestyle online for the opportunity for clicks and giggles. It's pretty lame. It's pretty weird behavior. 2, Mark Lamont Hill being on Joe Budden's podcast. Because why? 3, Trump making Marco Rubio do like 5 different jobs with no increased pay. 4, and I think we've seen a lot of this, is pastors now locking the doors of the churches in order to force the congregation to give more offering. I don't think that's what Jesus would do. Last but certainly not least, and be sure to share your examples in the comments, is Morgan Bailey now showing her daughter back on social media despite her saying that she wasn't going to show her anymore. And that goes for all family and mommy bloggers, really. Like, let your kids be kids without their entire life being documented for other people to watch.